The talks had been intensive and gone late into the night, but there was little sign of that on the face of the European Union's Trade Commissioner, Maroš Šefčovič, as he arrived in Strasbourg on Wednesday. The mood instead light, as the EU confirmed that a key hurdle to its trade deal with the US had been overcome.
First, the EU has demonstrated once again that we are a reliable trading partner that honors its commitments. This outcome fully respects the EU-US joint statement. Second, we have agreed on the necessary instruments to ensure that the EU-US joint statement will be implemented faithfully by both sides.
The deal was struck between Brussels and Washington during Donald Trump's visit to Scotland last July. Under it, Europe agreed to remove import duties on US industrial goods and give better market access to US farm and seafood products. In exchange, the US president would impose only 15% tariffs on most goods from the EU. Almost a year later, the EU has now finally agreed on the technicalities that will allow the cuts on duties to come into effect. Despite the celebratory tone, EU leaders were clear this was damage limitation.
Perhaps you know that I'm really a fan of classic rock music, and one of my favorite songs from the Rolling Stone is "You Can't Always Get What You Want, but if you try, you will get what you need."
While some have criticised the deal as favouring the US, European politicians have expressed hope the deal will eliminate uncertainty around US tariffs. Trump has, at various times, announced significant levies on foreign imports, disparaging alleged trade imbalances between the US and foreign trading partners like the EU. The US president had also set a deadline of July the 4th to finally ratify the deal, threatening higher tariffs if it was missed.
We have a trade deal that Scott and me and Howard and all our great people, Jameson, we all did a great trade deal, but the European Union has not adhered to it, so we've increased the tariffs on all cars coming into the United States by 25%.
The deadline is now likely to be met, calming the world's largest trading relationship. Amid the difficulties and unpredictable nature of everything else in the world, however, consumers on both sides of the Atlantic will take little comfort from such progress. Flynn, TRT World.